I I personally feel inspired by some of the stuff that you guys have been doing, especially with the conservation game and you helping to 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 work on the Big Cat Public Safety Act, as well as all the great work that Michael Weber and Tim Harrison did, and Jeff as well. So for someone listening, for example, today and hearing, wow, I mean, these people were able to help put up this law to pass. How would somebody go about, maybe that are passionate? For example, I'm very passionate about wolves, and I'd like to see some kind of protection laws passed. How would somebody go about starting off, putting up a law like this, or helping? Do you understand what I'm saying? How would help
Yeah,
be able to
absolutely.
pass a
I
law like
mean,
this?
we can always get involved locally
Mm-hmm.
because our localities really have a lot more capability of impacting certain issues than I think we realize.
Yeah.
And we as individuals can have much more of an impact locally
Mm-hmm.
than we might be able to do by ourselves on a national level. And
Right.
so I'm just with the wolf issue, there's so many public comment periods that have been open on the wolf issue lately. I know the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service is considering comments on the critical habitat
Mm-hmm.
for Mexican wolves
Yeah.
and in Arizona and New
Mm-hmm.
Mexico. And that's, when the federal agencies open a public comment period, that's for everybody. That's our right as
Yeah.
citizens in the United States, or just people, anybody
Sure.
really, to weigh in and provide critical information, weigh in on how we feel about this issue, point out where the agency may have made a mistake,
Mm-hmm.
make sure that our voices are heard. And I
Right.
think that's really empowering to just get in the practice of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But on the local level, I was out in Nevada recently to testify. Both Tim appeared
Mm-hmm.
virtually. I flew out to Nevada, and we were testifying against a zoning permit that would allow a roadside zoo to
Yeah.
set up shop in Winnemucca,
Mm-hmm.
Nevada. And you know, I mean, my testimony was fine,
Yeah.
but really the impact of the local residents, the people who really, really, have to live with the consequences,
Yeah.
are the ones whose voices matter the most. And so I think that for somebody who wants to get involved and wants to make a change,
Yeah.
start local. Like, look
Okay.
at where your local ordinances can be improved, and go in, ask for a meeting with your city council member. Talk to them about the issues, help educate them.
Good.
That's something. Just even helping educate, make sure that your local lawmakers are understanding the issues from the right perspective, so that when something does come up, that they are already primed and educated
Yeah.
without accepting industry arguments first. So
Right.
there's so much that we can do, and I think starting local is really impactful and important. And also, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't you can you can see and feel and touch your impact,
Yeah.
and just in educating. And that's huge. That's hugely important. It doesn't need to be some sweeping precedent setting
Sure.
law that you help pass. It can just be talking to kids. It can be talking to your legislators. It can be
Yeah.
talking to just other parents. Like,
Sure.
I'm a parent, and my kids they're probably sick of tigers at this point, but they know
Yeah.
that you don't have your photo taken with a tiger. They know you don't go to a circus that has animals,
Yeah.
and they're sharing that information with their friends,
That's perfect. Yeah.
and so that's really like where the rubber meets the road, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
impacting purchasing decisions,
Yeah.
family entertainment decisions,
Very true.
because we can drive so much more change so much faster
Yeah.
than our lawmakers can.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. No, it's very true, and you heard it, folks. Any individual can out there and go out and make a difference. You don't need to be a huge politician or a big celebrity. It could be just any person just like you and I. So yeah, well, that's really good to hear. I really appreciate it. Well, Carney, well, thank you so much for coming on to the show. It's been really,
Thanks
really
for
helpful.
having me.
Thanks for all the new information. I can't wait to hear more about the conservation game. I know it's going around the world right now, but I can't wait for it to be available for streaming so the rest of the world can see it.
Yeah. Me too. There's so many people who are asking me when can I see it. So yeah. Oh, it's so good to see you, Alex.
Yeah,
Thanks
likewise.
for having me.
Absolutely. Let's keep in touch, and
for sure.
Hopefully you guys do another screening out here in LA. We get to see each other.
Definitely. Absolutely.
All right. Well, have a good one.
Take care.
You too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.